All right, I can't do it.
Yes, you can. I can do it if you need me to.
I got this. Hey, I got this, everyone.
Wow.
Did you just crack alone?
I cracked alone too.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Hero Brew Podcast. I'm Max.
What's up, guys? I'm Cam.
Hello, I am Austin.
Guys, I don't know if you can tell.
You sound great. I don't
My
know what
voice
you're talking
isn't my voice isn't sexually raspy today.
No way.
Why
about.
are you
Sexually raspy?
Because you know how some people find like a raspy voice kind of like hot or
Yeah.
sexy.
You sound like a singer.
What?
A singer. It's like I was using the Benchwarmers reference where it's like the register.
I got you. No, I lost my voice. I just came back from a work conference, So it was came back, woke up this morning, by the way, in my hotel room, and I was like, darn, it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
You caught that Las Vegas sickness.
Well, something, dude. Yeah, too many cigarettes.
Cigarettes and old
Not
cologne.
me. Not
Are you just
me.
ripping stogies?
No,
Yes.
I don't smoke cigarettes, but just being around the casinos
Just
and
the
stuff.
atmosphere, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know. It just got me though, but
You'll be fine. It's already, from when we first talked to you, it already sounds a lot better. Like it's already getting better.
yeah,
The more you're talking, the more loose it
five.
gets.
I'm 5 like menthol drops in, so
That's a lot.
in less than an hour.
He's
So
gonna be asleep in like 15 minutes.
dude, no. I know. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's a little
It's
weird.
okay.
I just can't get excited because my voice is just gonna crack. So I'm just gonna talk smooth and slow. But we got a big episode we're gonna talk about today.
Yep.
We got some news. News was popping off, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Doomsday news, a lot of Spider-Man news, some leaks that we're allowed to talk about, and then our main topic is going to be Supergirl. It's going to be our review. It's been over a week. We're really excited to share with you guys our opinions on it. And if you haven't watched it, we're going to save it towards the end of the pod, and we'll remind you guys again. Spoiler warning, it's been over a week though, so
I'll make sure and take a mental note at the end of news to be like, hey, now if you haven't seen this movie.
yeah. Do you mind if I go with the first one? Because we're just going to do our road to
That's fine.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, no,
Cool.
definitely. I want you to
I'll try my best.
give
I
it a
got
little
this.
bit
I gotta like warm it up,
I think genuinely the more you talk, the more it's loosening up. And it's like, you can tell.
What did he say? Yeah, hopefully
It's loosening up.
something. It's loosening up. That's right. So on our Road to Comic-Con series, what, guys?
I know
What?
Cameron's face was
Are
just
you guys
like,
what?
I'm just nothing. I'm just vibing.
No, there's gonna be Road to Comic-Con coming up in. Holy moly! It's the 1st of July,
Yep.
Yep.
it's the first of the
Guys.
month.
guys. We're gonna be out there in less than 2 weeks, or in 2 weeks. But I'm gonna be out there in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm going out a little.
Oh, you're going
early,
early. Yeah.
but yeah.
Forgot.
That's going to be a fun time. What the heck? So our Road to Comic-Con series, there's rumors about more trailers, all this stuff. We're really excited about this. We're going to do that comic book challenge. Still hyped up about that. And then, hopefully, do you guys think we get a trailer for Doomsday at San Diego Comic-Con? Yes or no?
Part of me wants to say yes. Part of me wants to say no. They do have D23 after it. I feel like Comic-Con is a good spot to do it, though. I think it could be either there or at D23. I think we do get it within July till then. Like from that Hall H day until D23, I think it's one of those 2 days for sure. So I guess you could say I'm leaning towards yes, because I think it's going to be released at one of these big events for sure.
Okay. How about you, Cam?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
No, I think they will, but I'm just gonna say no. Just they've held out for this long. I think they're gonna hold out even longer.
Yeah, it doesn't bother them to hold out more longer amount of time. I do think that whatever happens at one and whatever happens at the other of those two events, I think that we're going to get the trailer for that and more news towards Doomsday specifically at one of them. And then at the other one, I think we may get more reveals of like future characters. I think like X-Men would be a big reveal for sure.
I think at this point, I think I would rather have an X-Men cast reveal
at Comic-Con.
at San Diego Comic-Con. It
I
is
think so,
rumor.
too.
It is rumored that they might do it at D23, which will be cool too. But I think just the trailer, I kind of obviously we want to see Doomsday. I'm still confused why they haven't released a Vision Quest trailer though, and that comes out in October.
Yeah,
that's a little odd to me.
The Daredevil trailer, I think, came out like 2 months before. It didn't come out that early, from what I remember.
I guess you're right.
It came out in like December, I think, right?
Yeah,
and then the show came out. Well, I guess 3 months then. So it'd be. I think Vision Quest. We may get that at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I feel like we would.
Like a finalized version of what you saw at New York. I think that would be.
Well, the New York one was a finalized version. That was the trailer that they said like originally it was supposed to leak.
Yeah, which is crazy. So
yeah, I have no idea why like it hasn't yet. But who knows?
I just don't see how they can't have the Doomsday trailer before Spider-Man in theaters. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, they did say it doesn't have. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some connection, but like,
well, yeah, there may not be correlation, but
they want to have that.
You'd think that should be a trailer before, but
to be attached to the movie, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they would do it before like the Odyssey, but
Spider-Man is already breaking records for sales. It's going to make a lot of money.
But the thing is, why would they waste it then?
Yeah.
If tickets are already selling, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're like, let them save the trailer for a different movie. Like, hey, everyone go watch Vision Quest in October because that's when we're going to get the first trailer.
That's not going to be in theaters though.
But they still get views. It still helps them out. The more views it gets, like more people pressing play on their TV.
Because it'll attach to that
streaming
show.
It. Yeah, it'll attach to the show.
They do that. Yeah, they do. They attach trailers to TV shows now. I've noticed that for sure.
In the beginning, I can't even talk. In the beginning of the, I can't thank you. In the beginning of the like TV shows, like Daredevil, Born Again, right?
Yeah,
there was trailers for it, and so it's like, I don't know, who knows?
Well, Brand New Day just beat the amount of views in a 24-hour span. The one that they beat was the other Brand New Day trailer.
Yeah.
So Brand New Day literally holds the two. But do we think Doomsday beats that?
Yes.
Both of those.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it will. I mean, that's like the same vibe that Infinity War had, you know?
Yeah, yes and no, just because there is a good chance that's not as popular because of Spider-Man's the second biggest superhero in the whole world, not just the US, not just like certain parts of the country, whatever.
The world.
It's like Spider-Man's one of the top 3 biggest superheroes, most recognizable superheroes in the world.
Yeah.
I believe it's Spider-Man, Superman and Batman. Yeah. Those are like top 3. And so like I think there's a good chance like maybe US wise, like if they could like look at that, those stats, I believe they can, but who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Yeah.
But I know you mentioned what?
I was just gonna say, we will get it probably in the next month to 2 months. I think that I don't know, but then Cameron's, your perspective on it is also true because it's like, why wouldn't they just wait? Like they don't have to do it.
Yeah, like Disney was trying to sell tickets to Avatar.
Right.
They attached the Doomsday things, like go watch it 4 different times, right?
Yeah.
I don't see them doing that for Spider-Man because they don't need help. One, Sony, I believe, makes more than profit anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's still a Sony movie. So that's the only thing where I'm like, I don't think there's a benefit for them to do that.
Right. One, if they're playing long game, it's like if they are trying to work a sale at some point.
And D23 is a Disney event.
Exactly.
So,
that's where my head's at with it, where it's like it just makes a lot of sense for them to hold off until their own event that they can host and have like exclusive stuff for the people for that, Disney in particular.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah. So I think, either way, at either event, I think we get it at some point, but it would not surprise me if they do hold off too. I think for sure we get Vision Quest within the next month. I think it's going to be either Comic-Con or...
If we don't get it at Comic-Con or D23, just don't release it. I'm fine.
At that point,
I'll wait till December.
True.
I don't need it at that point.
Yeah.
I'd rather just go in completely surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Talking about D23, talking about some Disney shows that are probably going to be there.
Yep.
Austin, you want to take us into our next piece of news?
Yeah, let's get into the Marvel section of our news. We're going to wrap it up with a quick little DC segment since we are talking about Supergirl. Sorry, got the burps. This drink's getting me.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking a double tasty West Coast style IPA from our friends at Bureau.
Yo, thank you, Bureau.
Shout out,
Appreciate you
Bureau.
guys.
It's got that crisp taste and it's non-alcoholic, so I can enjoy it and not have the guilt.
Us heroes love Bureau.
That's real.
You know, they look
What a good
like
time.
they love the
Cheers.
hero's choice of brew.
Cheers, cheers,
You
cheers,
know?
cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so talking about Marvel, we'll get into this. Max, you hinted at this. We're going to stay on the realm of Marvel television with our friends and from their fearless leader, Brad Winderbaum. So shout out Brad Winderbaum. Marvel television is at a peak right now, which in the news of Marvel television, I'll note it today, but we're not talking about it until a little bit later. X-Men 97 officially released today, the first 3 episodes, which I'm super stoked for. Have not watched them yet, but definitely something on my radar, probably tomorrow or the next day, one of the two. There's just so much good shows on right now, guys. Like, we're in that same little null like how it was a few months ago. Like, we have, House of Dragon, X-Men 97. I mean, if you're into Love Island, like that's on right now, I'm fully invested in it.
Hey, you do you.
The Bear, the last season, which I've been watching, phenomenal.
Did it come out already?
Yeah, the whole season.
Wow. I didn't know that.
If you want to binge watch the whole show, you can finally do that because this is the last season, unfortunately. But yeah, the last few seasons have been a little slower, but they've gone back to what worked in the first few seasons for sure. But yeah, bringing us back to Marvel, talking about television, we did get our first looks of Charlie Cox on set for Daredevil season 3 in his new suit. Did we have any thoughts? Are we upset? Or, I mean, I think we all saw the image, right?
Yes.
It's fresh.
You're a little upset, Cameron? What's up?
I get it. He's transitioning back to the all red.
Yeah.
I just want the all red.
It looks straight out of a comic book. It looks straight off. It looks straight off of Funko Pop.
They got rid of the vest. Like all of his uniforms, you could tell he's wearing like a vest over. Mm-hmm. Now it just looks like a one piece, which looks super dope.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it. I saw there was a video someone posted where they were filming and it's like nighttime in New York and he's walking, he opens a door, like stops, like you could tell he's using like his radar sense, stops, opens the door and there's like a red light shining. I'm like, oh, that's just gonna look so sick in the show. Mm-hmm. But when I saw the photo of like the suit with the color, I'm like, I didn't hate it. I just want to see him in the all red with the double D's, like with his double D's. Yeah.
What?
Press symbol. Yeah.
His symbol.
I liked it. I thought I saw it. I was like, dude, this is fresh. Come on.
It's just really crazy how like so simple it is. Like, get a good suit, comic accurate, we're happy. Like that's when they tried to get creative there for a little bit, it was like, what are we doing? Like, it's not. We just want to see like, and I'm so glad. Talking about Spider-Man, I'm so glad that they're doing these like comic stills from the different panels of the comics. It's like that's what the fan base of these, and even the ones that aren't super fans of like comics, it's just a cool thing to be able to reference to, be like, oh, remember that one scene? Look, it's right here. But even like with Daredevil, I mean, they even showed the photo of him, and the first thing that came to my mind was the image of him from the comics when he's like striding forward in that suit. I'm like, dude, that's like spot on.
Dude, it was so good.
Yeah, so it's exciting. That season, I think, comes out early next year again. I think
so. I think so.
I would assume, or maybe mid next year. I would assume probably March because they've been sticking to that March, April. But moving us forward to more of the movie realm, we were talking about Doomsday a little bit earlier. We did get some news from our reliable source, Daniel RPK. Shout out Daniel RPK. The Fantastic Four are reportedly friendly with Doom. They've known him for years. In the MCU, or in that time, this story, they don't really become enemies until Doomsday. The history between them, that's pretty much it. Doom is essentially only seen playing with Franklin in the post-credit scene that we saw. Yeah. So it makes me think like maybe Sue after that is like,
Victor.
Yeah, what are you doing?
here?
Yeah. But
Do you
so
guys think Kevin Feige is Daniel RPK?
maybe
That'd
he
be
might
crazy.
be at this point. Like, how does he know that?
when he's done in his position, he comes out. He's like, guys, I was Daniel RPK this whole time.
That'd be so sick.
That'd be crazy.
That would be so cool.
Yeah,
But
that'd be nuts.
yeah, I thought that news was cool. I mean, it's kind of similar to how we've gotten with the Fantastic Four in the past of, having a pretty good relationship with Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
I kind of expected that. I had a feeling that Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards knew him to some capacity, because I feel like that's kind of a key point to that story. But yeah, I mean, it's good to hear that they definitely are establishing that history prior to the movie. So that way we're like, okay, this is a known thing. They are friendly with him. But when Doomsday rolls around, something must happen that triggers him to do something different.
Well, so I know that like Doom is only seen playing with Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how about if like Sue was still being protective? Like,
right.
Because like, when they had the little pop-up coffee shop,
yeah, mm-hmm.
there was stuff saying like Reed was always wrong.
Yeah,
all this, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so it makes me wonder, like, yo, what the hell are you doing here?
Right.
Because I think Sue might be doing that. Like,
right.
Yo, why are you here? Because
like checking him. Yeah.
If they were friendly, don't you think they would have had some type of representative from Latveria at the World Council?
Mm-hmm.
If they were friendly, don't you think Latveria's symbol would have been like, oh yeah, I'll turn it on. I'll turn the power off instead of keeping it on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So that's where like my head was at with it. But I think some shit happened with them. Maybe Reed Richards like, he was my best friend, yada yada. But
right. Well, we have from the ending of Fantastic or F4 to the post-credit scene, it's a 4-year jump, right?
4 or 5 year, yeah.
Franklin's like 4 or 5, so something could happen in between that time frame too. Like maybe it's the repercussions for Latveria not stepping up into to unifying with the world, and maybe they like exclude them, and that exclusion causes some dramatic things to happen to Victor Von Doom's family in Latveria. Maybe that's something that occurs. And then when Sue sees him there, like you said, Max, maybe she gets extra protective and is like, why are you touching my child? Like, they may have bad history already up until that point, because they've noted that post-credit scene is a scene from Doomsday, right? Or it's like one of the opening parts of it.
I think it was just one of the ones that were directed by the Russo brothers.
Yeah. So in my head, I'm thinking that's essentially like an additional clip for that movie. That's how I view it.
Was it directed by the... I don't think that scene was directed
by
was.
Was it? Sure that one was, and Thunderbolts was.
Well, I know Thunderbolts was.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can look it up.
I don't remember. I don't know if that was. I could be just...
Yeah,
they did? Okay. So...
directly on.
Yeah, so it'll probably be a scene from Doomsday,
I would assume, or it's just like that scene is a part of that movie, and they placed it on this movie. It's a scene from,
because I guarantee we're going to see the continuation of that scene and the continuation of the scene in Thunderbolts.
100%. There's no way they can.
It might look a little bit different, like how they did in Captain America, and stuff, like when they got Bucky, like, and they showed that at the end of the. Was it at the end of the Ant-Man movie, or
Ant-Man was there? That was the Ant-Man post-credit scene, I believe.
Yeah, and
with
I'm like
Bucky's arm under the thing.
It looked like a movie scene. You're like, what the hell's going on? And then in the actual movie, they had that. So,
so yeah. I mean, we're definitely getting closer, and we're gonna get more and more theories popping up, especially when a trailer comes up. That's definitely gonna fuel the fire for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool to see that we had a little bit of news for Doomsday, more than the rumors and speculation that we had going on. Moving us to our closest comic book movie that's coming out, Spider-Man Brand New Day. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Our reliable source, Daniel RPK, also confirmed that at one point in the movie, I don't know if it's from the start, but at some point in the movie, Peter essentially has a chip in his neck, implanted into his neck throughout the film. Take that with what you will. Who put it there? How does it happen? Not a lot of detail to it, but I thought that was an interesting note. Definitely one of those things where it's like, okay, well, is someone running tests on him? Like, are they trying to get his DNA? What's going on? What were your guys' thoughts when you heard that?
it kind of just reminded me of in the trailer they scan the whole body, right? I was like, okay, that it has to have correlation to that.
100%, yeah.
So that's where I immediately went to it. I didn't really dive into it because I'm not gonna I don't know.
I feel like it's going to be something that him and Bruce come up with, how to monitor the changes going with his body.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of what I put together from it. But
because who knows, the thing that's on Bruce's arm may have a connection to something he put in his body too.
Yeah, so that's it could be something that same kind of tech in a way.
Yeah. I mean, it has to have some correlation to tracking what's going on with him, because it seems like the whole premise of this is my body's changing. I don't know what the hell's happening. Where do we go? I'm going to go to the, highest possible level of investigation to figure out what the hell is going on with me. To move to our next point, Lisa Colon Zayas, I believe is her last name, was confirmed officially. I believe it was from a screenshot of the Spidey tracker, I want to say. It might have been from something else. But she was confirmed to be playing Detective DeWolf, who's potentially Jean DeWolf from the comics, which is a crazy storyline.
I think that's the only DeWolf, that we've gotten or that we could get. So I think it is Jean DeWolf that she's playing, which would be crazy.
I think that they reference her in the comics. I think they reference her like her dad a little bit, not a lot,
possibly.
But that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But so she's most likely playing her, which I think at one point in one of the comics, that's another person that Jackal makes a clone of and brings her back to life. And it's a little crazy, that's for sure. So definitely something to look out for future projects. Say if maybe something happens to her in this movie or the next movie, there's a whole dynamic, with her death too, essentially, where the comics really dive into that. So if you want to check it out, please check it out. But that was cool to get that note. On that note as well, Cameron brought up a good point that we added on here. People also got to visit the full-scale replica of his apartment, which we noted last week was a lot bigger than we were expecting. Dude's living large in New York. But I think it was just like certain, I don't know how the invitations worked for it, or was it like an open thing where they got to pay to go see it?
I didn't even know about it till I saw the pictures for it.
Right. I didn't know that people could just go. I thought it was just like a scale model. So that was cool. And then last but not least,
I want to add to that real quick.
Okay.
With that, we also got our first official look at Tombstone.
We did.
He was on his bulletin board with Scorpion and some other people.
He was.
Yeah.
And there was also a mysterious figure with you couldn't see their face too. And that was something of noteworthy for sure.
Yeah.
I forgot that was from that. Yeah, that's definitely huge. So they've gave us our first look of Tombstone, who is one of many villains in this movie, and you wouldn't believe it, but we have other news. There's another villain also in this movie. Officially, it's confirmed Shocker is actually in this movie as well. I'm interested to know if it's the same guy that played him in Homecoming. I think we had this discussion in our group chat. I would assume so, because he's in the prison with Vulture and Matt Gorgon. One thing that was noted, and it was confirmed by Daniel RPK on a tweet, he essentially said, fans have pointed out something that's of noteworthy for sure, and it's probably pretty accurate. He's using the gloves. Spider-Man is using the gloves from Shocker, his equipment, to, I don't know, give himself an edge against Hulk, but it's when he's fighting Hulk in certain areas of the trailer, when it was slowed down, you could see him having the glove on his hand in those battles, which is, to me, that's crazy, because it's like it's showing that he's just trying to figure out how he can even be competitive with, this savage Hulk that he's never encountered. So
yeah, Hulk is rumored to be at least 9 feet tall in this movie.
Insane.
Which he hasn't been that tall.
Peter can't be more than
he's been 8 feet. Right? Yeah, maybe 5'10", 5'11". But Hulk has been in the MCU so far. He has been like in Avengers 8 feet, Age of Ultron 8 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Thor Ragnarok, I think he was like a little over 8 feet, like 8 feet 2 inches or something like that.
Yeah, because he had been Hulk for a while in that.
Yeah, too. Smart Hulk, he's actually shorter. He's 7 feet something inches. But he's back to he's supposedly 9 feet tall in this, so it's gonna be the biggest Hulk we've seen.
I need him to get bigger and angrier, like in the Hulk 2002 with Eric Bana.
Yeah,
That Hulk was crazy.
hopefully it doesn't look as goofy
Well,
as that one did. Do you not remember his head?
I remember it.
His head was like a square. It looked like a Roblox character. Just
That Hulk
jacked.
was insane.
It probably showed the best use of his powers.
The running and jumping, and not just that, but
the whole like, hey, I'm getting beat. Let me just like get bigger and bigger and bigger.
The dopest thing, not to go off track, but the dopest part from that movie, or how you're saying right now, is when the
Chihuahua,
the Gamma dog was biting his shoulder, so he just made it bigger and literally broke its jaw.
It was the Chihuahua, the poodle,
the poodle, yeah.
I remember that, dude.
Yeah,
I need Hulk to be on that type of level.
I mean, he did. Yeah, it's
Squash
just so
this
long.
little spider.
It's been so long overdue. Like we have to. Like someone brought it up last week when we were talking about that, or when we talked about the trailer. It's been what 15 years since we've seen
Avengers,
him Hulk out.
The first Avengers, yeah.
Like they better make up for it. And if
first on screen, or like the last on screen transformation.
Right. And it's like if you're gonna make sure and include him in the marketing for a Spider-Man film that you know that there was all these loopholes that you had to go through, you better make it worth it, because it's not worth it if you're gonna have him get powered down by petals falling from a tree.
Bruce, this isn't you.
Hey, big guy.
I mean,
sun's getting
I'm
real
just
low.
saying we also have like the thing is, I don't care what anyone says. When Red Hulk transformed,
Sick.
peak.
Yeah, that was sick.
They should have hid that, though.
I don't think. Yeah, I agree. I just don't think this is going to be better than that. I really don't.
You don't?
I don't see. I don't see it. You got to think about the Red Hulk. Okay,
that one's dope because his skin's on fire.
That's
his
true.
skin's on fire. It's fucking Harrison Ford.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. That's real.
Holy shit, dude! Like
Harrison Ford.
In my head, I'm like, I can't get hyped up for another person like that. But and like we already saw it in the trailer so far of him, his clothes ripping. So I'm like,
yeah.
If it cuts, if he's like about to like he's like growing and it cuts away to just Peter, and then it cuts back and he's fully. I'm gonna be so mad.
So, but yeah,
I think we get it similar to how they did in Avengers,
which is fine.
Slow mo, and
which is fine.
But I mean, he does disappear for a second where you can't see him transforming. So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like that. Like I said, the Red Hulk transformation in Captain America 4 or Brewing,
like when his fingers are like breaking but growing.
Yeah, dude, I'm like,
sick.
It's just, I don't think they're gonna beat that. But obviously, you're gonna be hyped to see the Hulk.
Peter's gonna whip a photo of Nat and show it to him and be like, "Hey, big guy, sun's getting real low.
Please just don't
do
anything like that again."
Then Hulk's gonna grab his web and just
Peter.
Okay, we're gonna get the scene where he says,
"Banner forget."
Banner forget. I never forget. They have to do that.
Hopefully.
I mean, I don't know who else would know him unless we
talked about this.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who did we say?
Someone within
Punisher.
Was it? Because they have such a good relationship already. Yes.
Yeah, it's like, why don't you just like take off your mask and be like, "Yo, dog, what's up?"
My name's Peter.
Well, they didn't know each other before. Like before.
That's true.
They never met.
True. They had no connection. Right.
None.
Yeah. So that makes sense. But moving us to our next section of news, last but not least, DC. This will transition us into our main topic of discussion. Real quickly, a lot of rumors are swirling about a potential casting for a certain big name superhero by the name of Mr. Batman.
Yeah.
We've had our rumors of, is it going to be Robert Pattinson?
Mr. Batman, that's what you're going with?
Yeah,
you didn't want to be like Bruce Wayne, the Batman?
The Caped Crusader?
That?
Sorry. Okay. I was trying to make it formal for a minute. Mr. Wayne. Do you want me to do that? Mr. Wayne and then the Caped Crusader?
That works, yeah.
Okay,
yep.
Perfect.
Mr. Bat.
Mr. Bat.
Mr. Bat.
Bat Boy. But yeah, rumors are swirling. A potential casting has been linked to a certain person that potentially could be, maybe could not be. One of the names that has floated around that wasn't really talked about a lot is Tom Brittany. I personally haven't seen a lot of stuff that he's in, but when they showed the photos of him, it's a lesser known actor at this point. I would say, no offense to him whatsoever, because I don't know personally, and maybe other people do. Lesser known actor, but he does look a lot like a young Bruce Wayne, or middle-aged Bruce Wayne, because I think they've referenced he's going to be in that age range, not younger.
I have no idea where he's from.
Me either. Like, when I heard the name, I was like, who? And then,
I mean, he's not like in anything big.
But this led me to my next point that I wanted to talk about. There was rumor, or I don't know if it was confirmed, there were some reshoots for Clayface that were happening this week. Do you think that they give us a little cameo, or at least a reference within that movie? I mean, that would make the most sense for me, as knowing the history with Batman and Clayface.
Maybe like a scene
Batman
of like
villain.
a scene of like Bruce Wayne on the TV or something.
Well, it's in Gotham too.
It is in Gotham. And that's our first project in this universe in Gotham.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, it's like how we saw in Creature Commandos, Max. So Cameron, I don't know if you've watched it yet. I don't mean to.
It was just like the silhouette, though.
Yeah, it was a silhouette of him. But maybe like they showed that at one point in the movie. And then like Cameron said, they show this clip of Bruce Wayne being on the TV and it's him. Like this, Tom Brittany.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they just show a clip from the Batman too. And it's like, oh, hey, guess what? It's Robert Pattinson. I don't think they'll do it though. I really, the more and more time goes on, the more and more I think that it's going to be someone new and fresh for their universe. Yeah. And maybe Robert Pattinson is like a different universe version of Batman, or Bruce Wayne, I should say. But yeah, if you guys don't have anything else to add, that's the last bit of news that I had at this point for all you viewers out there. If you haven't seen Supergirl,
spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Big spoilers!
Ding ding ding
we're
ding
about
ding!
To get real crafty with what we're talking about with Supergirl, because you know why? It just takes some time.
The woman of tomorrow.
Actually,
I did.
It just
you sing the song.
Some time.
You sing the song, dude. I'll go for. Let me look.
You're like, I'm playing. No, we can't. Copyright. That was even too close. We were singing and it was really.
I wasn't singing it.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
I was just. I want to talk about this movie.
Rock yourself on
I think this movie.
Okay, we're getting into it. We're just going for it.
Dude, just go for it. 10 Kryptonians.
Okay.
Let me
rating
see.
first, though, right?
Yeah, out of 10 Kryptonians.
Okay,
10 Kryptonians.
Poor Crypto. Who wants to go first?
I'm giving it a 6.
Okay.
Max, or you?
You could go.
I'll say 6.5, 7, somewhere in that range.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did
6.75. If that is
6.75.
6.75. No.
Okay.
All right.
8. All right. Yeah. No. I think it was like 7 to.
Yeah.
I don't know. So maybe like 7. Solid 7.
Yeah. I didn't have any like huge issues, but it was just like
I didn't have any issues with that movie. Like there, as in like this is why like I had okay. This is me rewinding.
Like I had an issue, but like
it just was the best movie I saw, but it was a 7, which is better than a lot of other movies I've seen.
That's literally.
So, it's like it wasn't like I don't know.
I think that's kind of like how when we. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's like when we left the theater, that was initially, I think, the same thing that Cameron, me, and Moses said. Like when we walked out, and McKenna, she was kind of on the same boat too. But we were all in the mindset of like, it was good. Like it wasn't anything wrong with it. I like hate it. I'm not going to sit here and tear it apart because of certain things, but it, wasn't my favorite.
The thing is, I don't have like anything against it. Like I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
I'm just going to jump straight into it. I don't understand why people said it had no emotional depth in the movie. Whoever says that is
people are saying that?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, they're saying there's no like emotional depth. I'm like they don't think Kara had any emotional depth. I'm like,
brother,
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm like, I love the fact that it went and talked about like Krypton, and they talked about how your planet blew up. I wish it blew up like that fast or whatever,
It didn't.
I thought that was super sick. I like that. It just had way more of an impact on like
100%.
I love that part actually, like that whole scene. I just didn't think I needed that.
The flashbacks were probably my favorite scenes of the whole movie, and that's crazy. Like I know that's a
Dude,
stretch.
no, it's good. The flashbacks were great.
Yeah.
Like the stuff with her mom. The fact that the people, they escaped Krypton, right? They made like the big city where they could go out of it, whatever. But they escaped Krypton, and them like basically breaking off the ground, broke the minerals in the dirt, and gave them freaking kryptonite poisoning. And they die from it, like it was just nonstop. And I'm like,
very Viltrumite-esque.
It's basically what Clark was going through in the first Superman movie, where he couldn't move. It looked like he was dying, worst pain of his life. It's like they all eventually get into that. And it's, if you really think about it, that is such a bad way to go out.
You're just
such
suffering.
a shit. It's literally in the ground. It's literally in the environment. Like you're literally suffering slowly but surely. You're just going to die. And like,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I was just
like, I think Cameron. You haven't mentioned much. I don't want to. You gave it a 6. Let's because at your level of a 6.
I mean, six isn't like I'm saying it's a bad movie. It's just
no, but it's the lowest of what we said.
I can't give everything 7s and 8s.
Right.
In my opinion, it was a 6. Like I know when we got out, we were on that post movie high which I still think it was a good movie. It was like I didn't hate it. Like you said, I think the flashbacks were some of my favorite scenes.
Yep.
I agree with Max. It had a lot of emotional depth. I don't know how anyone could say that it didn't.
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy statement.
Watching Kara go basically through like PTSD. She couldn't do anything about her planet and was basically forced to leave by her dying parents, saying, leave and carry on our legacy. And there's nothing she could do. So I thought that was super just heartbreaking to watch, and just her dealing with that. And she's basically just drinking herself away, and that's how she's dealing with it. And that's like a real world problem. So I thought that was pretty cool. Why it's obviously not higher for me is I just think the pacing just has a little bit of issues. I know we talked about it after the movie. I wasn't the biggest fan of they're together, they get into conflict. It just seemed like there was like a lot of like chasing, like, if you know what I mean. Like I think we talked about it, Austin. Like they would go somewhere, some fights would happen, they'd get chased away, and then that would just kind of rinse and repeat a bunch of times. And
that's actually crazy that you guys didn't like that. I'm confused because like that's in the comic book. This is one of the things that was actually very similar in the comic book.
So that might be,
they go to different planets,
right?
But the consensus is that people that read the comic book like the movie way less than people that have never read the comic book.
Okay, that's interesting then.
Yeah, because like in the comic book anyway though, but they go to like different like worlds.
I don't have an issue with them going to different worlds. Like I like that. That's pretty
I would
cool.
rather, but I mean you like you just said, like, and this is where I'm going to debate you or argue you.
Yeah.
Like you said, they go to one planet, they do a fight scene, they're chasing. That's like the point of like that and when I watched the movie, I was like, oh, this is dope. Like they're going to different planets. They're not like, I would rather them go to planets, do something than just like when they went into the city where they had the big battle, right? With all the whatever they were called, the space pirates, whatever,
right?
The Cruds, well, whatever. But when they were there, I was like, are they gonna have a fight scene at the end of this? Because they were just there just to go in the room and just chill, and then cool, they're gonna get abducted. I'm like, this is great. Maybe that's what I wouldn't like. I like how we got Lobo in that.
100%.
I like how we saw him do those are the stuff I liked about it. Because I think without that, the movie would have dragged. If they didn't do like a fight scene, chase scene, I think the movie would have been so boring.
Yeah.
Because that's what kept me engaged in it.
But like it wasn't more so of that. Like I didn't have an issue with that. It's just it seemed like it was kind of the same thing over and over again. And I would have liked
repetition.
Repetition and her telling Ruthie, stay here, she going doing her own thing. Like I wish, like, obviously, because I didn't read the comics, so I don't know too much, but I was expecting Ruthie to kind of do a bit more than just stand there and watch Kara do it. I get it, she's a young girl, but
Yeah.
I was expecting that sword to have some sort of power.
yeah, like I was expecting something with
I
the
know
sword.
maybe
It does,
it does, right?
No. I'm just saying, like, in the beginning of the movie, they talk like, so her father is like a legendary
Yeah,
swordsman.
exactly. Yeah.
You know, and they see that sword, they're like, oh yeah, whatever, I don't care. But then, like, because when she walked into the bar, she's like, I'll give you guys this sword.
Mhm.
No one even batted eye. Oh, it was made by my father,
Yeah.
this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Yeah,
That's
whatever.
mine now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, whatever you need. Let me go help you out or whatever. Let me take
Or
the
let me
sword.
steal this from you. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's that's kind of like, that was like, it was just a hype around her name.
Right.
I do agree the pacing was a little off to me.
That
Like, I
was I
expected
was going to
scenes
chime
to
in
be
on that
longer.
too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it did fast forward a lot. Like,
100%.
and this is a part where I'm like, okay, if you read the comic, you'd probably be mad. The whole bus scene
Mm-hmm.
was way more in depth in the comic, and I kind of enjoyed it a little bit more. They referenced a little bit of stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I like the pacing was a little off. But I didn't really.
The bus scene. So it's like when the space, like the tech pirates or whatever come to raid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like there was more with the dude that was sleeping on her shoulder and stuff.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like that wouldn't move at all. Like in the book, it was
Mhm.
like just kept going and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
it kept me entertained in the book. And
Mhm.
this, it just kind of just they
I
talked
actually
and yeah.
Loved that scene.
Yeah, that scene was
that
cool.
whole sequence. I
Well,
loved.
yeah, if you like that, I think you would like it even more in the comic book.
Yeah.
Because in the comic book, it's like more detailed. I think it's funnier in the comic, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The little dude was hilarious. Like,
Dude,
the
was
guy
that Seth Rogen?
I'm
That
pretty
was
sure it was
Seth
Seth
Rogen.
Rogen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Seth Rogen.
Had to be. I was like, it
sounded
sounded just like him.
Like sound like
And-
Alan the Alien, dude.
That's true. Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll piggyback on what you guys said for sure, because I have the same gripe. The pacing was a little strange.
It was
the chasing, it was very quick, and I think for me it wasn't more so like the chasing aspect of it. I think it's more of like, I don't know. For me, I felt like the story was hopping from plot line to plot line a lot, and maybe that was just like my take on it. But they were, they're talking like it felt like they were. So let's talk about the part with the slave, like the slave girls. They didn't like talk about that a lot, and then they made it seem as if that was a huge plot line that I felt as if I didn't, and maybe they go in more in depth in the comic about it. I don't know if they do.
So I'm trying to think of it, because I expected your guys' scores to be way higher. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not like a.
I'm not saying it's
like
that
an
part
eight.
I was
Yeah,
mad
no,
at it.
no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general. Like
Mhm.
so when in the movie, this is just from the movie's perspective, okay?
Mhm.
In the movie's perspective,
Okay.
in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. They explained that those guys, like, I'm talking about, like, they explained that from the very, like, not the very beginning, but they explained it in the bus scene, the space bus scene, when she's like, hey, tell me where they're at, yada yada, and the girl looks like she's about to cry and say they're taking women, and you could tell, like, oh, they were captured as well.
Mhm.
They were captured. They were trained from a young age to be turned into thieves, right?
Right.
Or space pirates. And you could just tell it was affecting her. And so from there, I was like, okay, cool. They're like, that's possibly the part. And they kept going back to it, but it wasn't like in like crazy amounts. But I felt like there was like way more than enough there to keep you entertained with that kind of storyline.
Well, I'm not saying that I wasn't entertained by it. I'm saying that for me, my perception of it, and that's fine that if you had a different perception.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like,
yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, my perception is I was noticing those subtle hints, but it felt like once we got to the ending, that was just like a way bigger plot line than I was expecting. And I don't know if like throughout the movie, those little moments
they
were kind of
disappeared
like,
at the
they
end. I don't know if you
disappeared.
guys saw that.
Like they just gone.
Where did they go? No,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
She just rescued him, and then
they ran out and disappeared off camera.
Yeah, like
and
I
they
think
weren't on like that. That's the only part that I was like, okay, where the hell did they go?
right. That kind of correlates to the pacing aspect of it too. That's where I was like, what the hell is happening? Like, the last 10 to 15 minutes, I was like, okay, we had this fight scene, and then all this stuff is happening. There's no like clear cut, like, okay, where did they go? Like, what is happening in this fight? I don't know. That was like my only gripe with it. But I wouldn't even call it a gripe because I thought that the movie itself was fun. It was good. It wasn't, I guess 6.75 is like a little bit lower. I like I said, anywhere from 7 to 6.5.
Yeah, I was like a solid 7, like 6.5 to 7, I think is like a good score for the movie.
Yeah. It wasn't like I hated it. Like there wasn't anything that was super bad. Lobo was fun. Lobo was really cool. Millie Alcock played Supergirl really, really well. I don't think that this movie did her the justice that she could do in this role. I'll give her that. I think that it could have been better. And I think that that's just because certain moments could have been handled better.
In one ways.
I don't know.
I have some that I think that she could have been like they could have.
If you want to note yours
better.
first, that's totally.
I wanted to see. Well, I wouldn't say like her playing the character so much. I wanted to see more with her and Superman.
Yep, I would agree with that.
Because
100%.
anytime David Cornswell was on the screen,
it was
great.
It
was a 10 out of 10.
Phenomenal.
So real weird.
Right.
Before we went and saw the movie, I saw someone say, wow, I wasn't actually expecting to see them two together on screen so much. And then we went into it and we saw them I'm like, oh, like after seeing that tweet, I expected to see more than what we got.
They were dynamic together though.
I thought their chemistry together just made me realize, because we all basically gave Superman like almost a perfect score, if not a perfect score.
Yeah.
And it just made me realize like, oh crap, I love this movie. Right. I love Dave Cornsweet's Superman. Like I said, anytime he was on the screen, I'm like, dude, this is perfect. And like his relationship with Millie Alcock was great. Yeah, my gripe was like, I wish since they were already doing the flashbacks, I just wanted to see a little bit more, because I don't know if we're ever going to get any other flashbacks.
They could have at least given us like a little flashback of, because he had to shown her like and train her. Like we got the flashback is like, oh, and you're going to experience your powers and
right about now.
And then you don't see another flashback until when she's living in the city.
Yeah. The thing is where she puts on her headphones, which I thought was a cool touch.
Yeah,
that was cool.
The only thing though, I believe if they're going from what is the Superman comic line, All-Star Superman, I don't think Superman would have been training her as much. I think the robots, because I believe almost the robots help train Superman in the comic line. I have to read back through it.
Well, I'm sure that's how they learned how to communicate too.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's so like maybe people just like, or maybe the director just assumed that it was like people were gonna know that, like at least in my head, that because I wanted to see more of them. Like I said, like since I don't think we're gonna get any more flashback scenes from them too, I was like, oh, I wish I would have saw more. That's not one of the ones I wanted to see, just because I'm like, okay, well, it might be the robots, but I would also want to see Superman getting trained, too. I think that would be sick. But
I think even like an emotional moment between them two, a flashback of maybe him asking her about Krypton, because obviously he didn't know too much about it.
Yeah, I think,
and like him asking her what happened. How did it happen? Like if she ever really like truly knew, well, she wouldn't have known his parents. No. But I'm just like, just those questions like, oh, like how was Krypton? What happened? It's just like kind of like an emotional thing between them.
Right.
It's it's weird. I think Millie Alcock did really great.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't like all the hate that she's getting from it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
People are like, yeah, it's like it's a woke movie, yada yada. But
how
so crazy?
Well, like
it really
I saw people talking about how when she was using the bathroom and they left the door open and stuff. I'm like, it reminded me of like Star-Lord. If Star-Lord used a bathroom like that, no one would bat an eye.
Nope, exactly.
People would probably be like, oh, that's hilarious. When I was watching it, I was like, this is hella funny.
I thought it was hilarious. Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. I don't understand how people are like, oh, it's a girl. I don't like, why is she peeing? Yada, yada. I'm like, this shit's freaking.
Oh my God.
She's on a bender, and I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
Like on that note, too, talking about Star-Lord, like I walked out of this movie being like, that was a Guardians DC movie. Like that's where I felt like not so like spot on.
No, I agree. I did expect more from the first trailer. when I watched the first trailer, I was like, this is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exactly.
I did get more of a Superman vibe movie from it.
Yeah.
But it's like
the outer space dynamic. I feel like it's hard to not, especially when you've already done it in a different, line. It's, Gunn wasn't the full director of this, but I felt like his fingerprints were on it a little bit. Like, how do we create this fun environment throughout space where all these little things are happening and establishing new characters, establishing new creatures? Like, that's just a cool play on like space. Like, anything could be real out there. Like, anything could be happening. And I think James Gunn does it really well. And it gave me Guardians vibes in a good way, not in a bad way by any means.
Did you guys? I think all the fight scenes were cool.
Yeah, they were.
I loved them.
Yeah,
I thought all the fight scenes were cool.
And those were the last scene's getting way too much hate.
Yeah. Okay. I've been seeing something about.
I was vibing out to that
what's
song.
What's called the needle drop, which
Yep.
everyone's using this term right now, which I didn't know that was the term usage before this, but everyone's saying the needle drop in Supergirl was absolutely horrible. In what way?
Talking about
in what way?
Because the song they used,
I don't know.
I thought it was
awesome.
I thought everything in that scene, from when the song played till when the song finished, was great. People are complaining. They're like, "Why did she pick up the tank?" I'm like, brother, if you watch the movie, she was booming around. Like, she was moving around the whole time.
Yeah,
I just thought it was dope.
Literally,
I liked her use of her powers. Seemed more badass than Superman at times.
I said this in. I forgot what else I said this in, but I would have loved to see her use frost breath. But
yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, dude, that's the same. Okay, so there was a lot of people that really praised the Mr. Terrific scene in Superman. Why are we having such a bad issue with this? Like, if it's the song choice, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, Mr. Terrific was like a Beach Boys song, right?
It wasn't Beach Boys, but it was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought this scene was great.
I thought it was too. I thought it was really cool. I love the scene where she stops it right above the girl too. It's very Superman-esque. Like,
yeah.
Well,
Clark did the same thing in the movie. Like,
well, then you just mentioned the girl. The little girl was phenomenal.
Yeah, I thought she did great.
She was fantastic. I think the whole time I was like, holy crap, she's gonna be a freaking star. I don't know what she's gonna be in the future, yada yada, but she's gonna be a freaking star. I thought she was like literally fantastic. The whole scene when she was in the jail cell with Lobo.
Yep. Dude, Lobo was just
and you saw what she did to that guy. I'm like, I just wanted to see her fight more.
I did. She wanted to, though.
She wanted to, but it's like she is a little kid.
Yeah.
She didn't want, and Kara didn't want her to do it.
Yeah.
To lose her innocence.
Yeah, and this movie does a really good job at building up what's coming up next in the DC universe.
100%, yeah.
Like, it literally ends with Kara coming back to Earth.
Right.
And calling it home.
Yeah.
Clark saying, could have used your help with that guy.
With this one guy, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay, this is going to be sick.
Did it seem like Jason Momoa was a lot happier playing this role?
Yeah.
Deep down.
It did.
He was meant to play this role.
I thought Lobo was great. He was just funny the whole time, and it was just the jail scene when she's like, or he told her like, I have a plan.
I knew you were a little savage.
Something like that.
Yeah, well, he was just like, I have a plan. Don't worry, it needs to like play out or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's like, when she got out, she's like, or he was like, I told you I had a plan. And I'm like,
what?
I'm like, what, dude? The only thing that was kind of crazy, and I don't know why they're doing this in the DC movies so far. I think the two main girl characters that we've seen in this movie and in Superman with Heroes, they kill people.
They do.
Hawk Girl killed the president, and then this girl killed the main guy, the main villain. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I mean, I'm glad
needs to get brought up.
I'm glad they didn't let him live though.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna let him live, and then but why?
Well, like in my head, I'm like, maybe he's gonna go to jail. Like she just told what the little girl.
Is there space jail though?
100%, dude. They have bounties.
Yeah, Nova Corps.
Wrong universe.
They can make it work. They can figure it
No,
out.
it was just weird to me that she killed him right after
this
saying
big old speech.
She's like,
And
don't
she
kill him.
She literally came back and just killed,
She's like, I'll do it. It's fine.
stabbed him twice, right?
Stabbed him.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like up one,
Yeah.
and then it was like
In the chest,
in
yeah.
the chest after. I'm like, holy crap, you know? It was just, like I said, it was just weird to me because it was like, I think there's going to be some type of correlation.
Yeah.
Like once the next movie comes out or whatever, the next like team up movie, which is going to be Man of Tomorrow. And this got me thinking, I'm like, what's going to happen?
Yeah, they're going to cook. I trust. I mean, it's never going to be all 10 out of 10s. Like Marvel does not have all 10 out of 10s. And I think that it's okay. It's not going to become a pattern of just doing, 6.5 to 7 movies over and over and over. I think that there's going to be hits. And like you said, when we get that team up, the dynamic amongst all these characters is going to be so fluid that I don't foresee having any issues with the overall performance of the universe. Like, I think that from what we saw of David Cornsweet and Millie Alcock in this movie, that dynamic is solid already. Like, this is the first movie.
They're really good, yeah.
Yeah, it just works. It works really well. The last scene of them talking, like, perfect. I thought it was a really cool situation.
I want to see a little like combo between Lois and Kara. I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Dude,
I want to know if she talks crap about Lois and Kryptonian.
We didn't get to talk about it, but the fighting scenes with Lobo, like, I loved the close-ups on him, and then like they show him with the cigarette or the cigar. Like, it just was such a cool, like, they made it so comic accurate. I would say comic accurate, and it was just really cool to see a guy like Jason Momoa, who he knows about this character. He really harnessed what that character is like in the comics themselves. Like, he's the fighting, the whip, like what is it, a chain, right?
Chain thing he has,
yeah. And then like using his bike for an advantage. I also did like when he got thrown off the bike when they just yeeted him. Yeah, and he's like, ah! And then it's like, oh, we got lucky or something. And I'm like, all right. But I can't wait to see more of him.
Yeah, I had something on my mind that I was gonna say and I forgot it.
He saw Kara kill her, or he saw Kara kill that guy. He was the one that watched it. Remember?
Yeah.
He said,
there's
interesting.
Something I was like, shoot, what was it?
My bad if I...
No. It was in that same realm, so...
Lobo fighting.
No, it was Kara killing someone.
Kara with
the hot girl.
Yep. There's got to be a connecting point.
Mentioned Kara and Lois.
No, it wasn't that.
Dynamic between David and Millie.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so
I forgot it. I'll remember it. And
was it your theory on why you think that's going to get brought back up? Like them killing people?
No, I don't know. This isn't it.
Yeah.
This
different point.
The whole crypto thing had me sad, dude.
I was so sad. Yeah, it was.
I wish there was more of that as well. Like more emotional depth, a little bit.
Yeah. For all we know, he's sleeping.
The reason why I didn't have like such a big pacing issue was because she set the timer on the clock. And I was like, okay, it's 3 days, 72 hours. Like, you knew, like, I had a feeling the movie was going to be fast. I didn't know it was going to be that fast.
Yeah.
But I knew the movie was going to be kind of fast from that. And I almost thought, I was like, okay, maybe that's like the director telling the audience, like, we're about to fly through this thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it was just a little faster than it needed to be.
I agree.
But I really did like that movie. I enjoyed it a lot. Dude, that's going to bother me if I don't remember what I was thinking.
You're going to remember it once we sign off. And
I'm just saying, there's a lot of times that the main villain dude, I think he knew that she was after the antidote because she tried grabbing it a lot of times and wasn't able to. He easily could have just grabbed it and crushed it.
I do have they need to keep it on them because just in case they get infected by it. But I do have a problem with that. There is other dudes that had the necklaces on them.
Did they?
Yeah, I'm almost 100% positive.
I was trying to pay attention. I didn't get a good chance to see it. I saw the main guy wear it.
Yeah.
Because they say all the, like, even in the
they say
movie,
all of them are supposed to be carrying it.
and it looked like when they were going up back to their ship, when they were getting like brought back up, it looked like some of them had it on their neck, like the little vial. That's the only thing, and like maybe I have to watch it again and kind of like really sit down and like take a look at that part. But I'm almost 100% positive she could have got the antidote from any other, like,
of the dead ones that
could have literally found the weakest one and been like, all right, thanks.
Something, you know. The villain I thought was good. Thank you.
Sun dynamic was really cool. I thought that was the seeing the green and how they referenced it on each planet.
So do you guys remember why that's actually what Austin, I was gonna bring that up. You got it. That's my telepathy.
I was trying to think outside the box. I was like, what have we not talked about yet?
Well, do you remember I brought that up I didn't bring that we talked about it on a podcast.
I think we did,
during the San Diego Comic-Con the New York Comic-Con podcast.
Yes,
with
I
Brand.
think so. Yeah.
So I asked the writer of Woman of Tomorrow, which was I'm having a brain fart.
I can look it up for you.
Tom King.
Okay, there you go. You got it.
Yeah, it was Tom King. When I asked him what were some of his personal like inspirations to making this book, right? Like making this comic, and he was telling me like it's a lot like about his family, like all this kind of stuff. Like his daughter, fun fact, okay, his daughter was the one that decided, hey, why isn't there like a purple sun or a blue sun or a green sun? And I'm like, that's so dope that part made it into the movie as well.
Yes, 100%.
And I was like, dude, his daughter's probably like,
that's so sick.
That was my idea.
That was me,
you know?
Yeah.
And I just love that aspect because I saw that in the movie where it turned to a green sun and I couldn't stop smiling. Just because I remember him talking about that and like how close that idea was to him, where it was like his daughter literally told him that, like, if the green sun like makes them weak, you know?
Yeah. Her idea made it to the big screen, which is really cool.
I thought that was so fresh, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that aspect of it.
Yeah.
I really wanted to bring that up. So thank you.
Yeah. My note for it was just seeing like them reference it every time they got to a planet. That was really cool to like track. Okay, this is a good planet for her. This is a bad planet for her. This is like where she goes to get drunk. She's gonna die here. Or with yellow and green, I was like, that's dope. Like,
yeah,
she's got to survive until the other sun comes up. So,
also, what's weird is this is a part where I didn't expect it, and I don't know why James Gunn did this. Still,
yes,
it's the whole. Superman was sent to Earth to conquer it.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? We learned that in the first Superman movie.
Mm-hmm. And that was the whole dilemma.
But then Kara
was sent there to do the...
Well, she wasn't sent there to do it, but her parents were more like, hey, no, you know, you have to be like, you have to protect the people that are like, that can protect themselves.
Yeah. You're going to be a hero.
To me, yeah.
There.
Well, in my head, I'm like, why, like, why was there such a difference, you know? Because they're first cousin, so her dad and his dad were brothers. And so that...
Was Kal-El like in a different mindset? Like, was he a different... Or, sorry.
Kal-El? That's Superman?
His dad. Zor-El? Is that his
Zor-El,
name?
yeah.
Was he like...
Jor-El is
Kara's dad, yeah.
Was he like different thinking?
Well, I believe that Jor-El was a scientist.
Yes, you could see that for sure.
And then
his dad was like a general, or was he like a war type thing, or was it something different?
I don't know. I forgot.
I can look it up. Zor-El.
Yeah.
If we're going, I always kind of compare it to Snyderverse stuff.
Yeah.
Because in that wasn't he more of kind of like a politician in a way? Because he wasn't really a warrior, because that was Zod.
General Zod.
Yeah. And Zor-El was, I don't think he was kind of in that same like occupation.
Jor-El is Superman's father. Zor-El is
Kara's. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So was Zor-El a scientist?
Zor-El, I'm reading it right now. Sorry. Zor-El was a mad scientist with a grudge against his brother, so he didn't like his brother in the first place. Got it.
We kind of saw a different view of that in a way.
And then
Because from everything I've seen, Superman, Clark's dad was always kind of good until the Superman
I think
movie.
cared about people, yeah.
Yeah. And then, but now, and like this, they made it the opposite.
Hold on, guys. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Well, he's Bradley Cooper. We'll just say that. So he's a patriarch of House L, husband of Lara, biological father of Kal-El. He was also a renowned scientist, it says. Became an impressive figure as a renowned scientist.
I think they said that they're both. I'm almost positive now, just thinking about it. Like I think they did say that in the Supergirl movie.
Yeah. I mean, he made the design for his ship. To get to Earth the first time.
His brother made it just a bigger version.
Yeah.
For Kara, but it's just weird to me that like those perspectives were so different.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime her dad was on the screen too, loved it. Like that, their dynamic was really, really great together. Like I said, I thought it was super sad when the last time she sees him, he looks super sick.
Yeah.
And it's literally her going backwards in the ship
and seeing it,
and just seeing him like put his hand out and stuff. Or like, I'm like, come on, like that is so sad to me.
Yeah,
like knowing like, hey, I'm dead anyway. The only thing though, I do want to know if one of them escaped the planet, would they be affected by the Kryptonian poisoning still if it's like deep enough or long enough?
That's a good question, because I mean, Clark gets kryptonite poisoning and obviously he heals. So like if they were able to escape and go to where the yellow sun is, if it would heal.
What I was gonna say. Well, where's the closest yellow sun though?
That's the only,
for them. Like that's
because do we even know how long after Kara, when she left in that moment, like when that, like everyone on that rock basically dies? And
that's what I was thinking. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, if they ever do a scene in the future where it's like they randomly go through space, like maybe the Green Lantern Corps go there
and they're all dead,
and they see like a whole bunch of dead Kryptonians.
Yeah,
like Viltrumite.
That would actually be fresh. James Gunn, if you're listening right now,
great idea.
That was such a great idea.
And how canon is to like comics is the CW Superman show? Because remember how he has a brother? Clark had a brother in that show.
Did he? In Smallville?
No. In the Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just depends on the comic line.
I think that'd be pretty cool if they did that.
Well, what wasn't his brother's name?
It was different. So, because they had same mom. I think it was same mom, different dad.
But wasn't it? Do they not use Superman's dad's or Jor-El and Zor-El? Like, didn't they?
They used
Jor-El. Start with a Z.
They used Jor-El, yes, but what was his? Hold on, I forget his name. Okay, it was Tal Rowe, and his human alias was Morgan Edge.
Okay,
yeah.
So Tal Rowe, yeah. So he was the half brother of Kal-El, different father. His father was Zeta Rowe.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, I think it just depends on the comic line or whatever. But shout out to that show because that show was great.
That show was awesome.
But yeah, anything else you guys want to add to that?
I think that was it. I mean, it was a good movie. It wasn't bad. It was
a good
movie.
Like I said, I'm excited to see the future of what it's going to bring. Like really pumped about that. Like I think it did set up the next, like it got me more excited to see Superman again, which I'm like, hell yeah.
That's next year.
Maybe that was the point of the movie too, but who knows? Like create a bigger viewing for the DC universe. I'm hyped for what's to come.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So you mentioned this in the beginning of the podcast.
Yep.
X-Men 97 season 2. The first 3 episodes came out. Who knows? Maybe next week we might do the first 3 episodes.
Could do a mid-season by that point, too.
Very true.
I think it's 8 episodes, or is it 10?
It might be 10.
I did see a clip from it, though, that I thought was sick. Did you see the clip?
The
title card for the group?
Mm-mm.
Yes. So that was actually that episode, which was the second episode. I was watching on the plane and I fell asleep during that episode.
They should.
Not in a bad way. Like I said, I didn't get much sleep. I was just tiring. Vegas, but yes,
can't wait.
It was
can't wait to watch.
Not only the title card, the whole intro was different. It was the same music, but it was different. Like Austin, it was like I think like the first episode Yeah, the first episode was really, really cool too. So but I'm gonna rewatch them on like a big screen. Maybe
Can't
we
wait.
talk. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do a mid-season review.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what comes out. The Odyssey will be the week after.
Odyssey will be a week after. Yep.
Yeah, and then who knows? You guys might get caught up on House of Dragon. We might be talking about that in the next month.
Well, I think we'll be caught up. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's 8
Do we
weeks, so
wanna
we still
do-
it's just week 2. Which
Yeah. The
I
end
already
of
got
the
spoiled,
show,
so
the end of the season 3 is the same week that we will be at the other event.
well, that other event is top secret.
Wait, have we mentioned that? Be on the lookout. We got more news coming
Yeah,
your
look
way.
out. We got more news. Yeah, for everyone. Some cool events coming up.
Yeah.
That's
you know
what
what
we
else
said
comes
last
out that
time.
week?
end of
That
Oak
would-
Street.
Yes. The Obi-Wan Kenobi movie with Anne
Yeah,
Hathaway.
with dinosaurs.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I hyped up this movie to you guys and no one said anything to me about it.
I've seen the trailer twice now in theaters, and
I
I'm
know,
like, this is
I know,
fucking
but
freaking
that's
sick.
what I'm saying, because I would text you guys about it and I would get no reaction at all. You're like, yeah.
It wasn't until because we saw the trailer the first time for Disclosure Day, and then
yeah.
we saw it again for.
Well, that's
was-
the thing. So I sent you guys a trailer for it.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think I.
I didn't
watched
even know
when
what
you
it
sent
was.
No,
I didn't know what it was.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, none of you guys even said anything to me about it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
what
didn't
the
know
heck?
that was a movie. I didn't know
Yeah,
it was a movie.
That's what I'm saying. No one replied back because I was like, yeah, I want to see this movie. Looks sick.
Obsession's coming out on digital too this week.
Yeah.
Get to watch it for the first time.
Maybe we could.
No.
Well, we did mention it already. Maybe we could do a
I
little
thought we were
review.
having a good day.
Yeah, maybe we'll throw it in our review. Maybe we could do like our mid-season review with
Yeah.
X-Men. Who
You can
knows?
just chat. You can figure it out.
Yeah. Cool. Whoa. Everyone, thank you
Max?
for brewing with us today.
Shout
Hopefully
out to you.
hopefully I have a voice next week or
True.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
It's hurting right now, guys. Not gonna lie to you.
Pop another one.
But no, I put like 6 in during the episode.
Max gonna pass out.
Yeah, we will. I don't know what we will be doing, but comment, like, and subscribe on the Hero Brew Podcast on all socials. If you have any questions for us, if you liked Supergirl, drop your rating below.
Max, have a great, everyone. Have a great 4th of July.
4th of
You want-
July, stay safe.
Stay
Light
safe.
fireworks. Don't start fires.
Happy
Don't-
birthday, America. 250
Watch
years.
out! Watch out for your fingers and hands. Don't lose
Yes,
anything.
please.
Yeah,
don't
don't be
lose
it.
stupid.
Don't lose your
Have
flandies.
fun. Not too much fun. Love you guys.
Have a good weekend. Enjoy it.
Peace.
Holiday
Peace.
weekend. Peace.